Hello there, welcome to this special edition of The World This Week on HD Live 24/7. Signing on, The World This Week. It was on 3rd May 2023, Russia alleged that Ukraine tried to attack the Kremlin in a Putin assassination attempt. Was there any attack on the Russian president? Was there a security breach or a false flag operation? These few questions are still hovering around in the international platform. Russia accused Ukraine of attacking the citadel of the Kremlin by using drones in a bid to assassinate the powerful Russian President Vladimir Putin. Two unmanned aerial vehicles, that is UAVs, were aimed at the Senate approximately 15 minutes apart and were drowned by Russian air defense with the use of radar warfare systems as part of the Russian statement released in the media on 3rd of May. Asserting this to be a terrorist attempt to kill Putin, it stated that there are no victims and material damage. Unverified videos circulating on social media show at least one drone hitting the Senate building, one of the larger structures inside the Kremlin complex, starting a small fire. However, in the age of deepfakes and false flags, it is hardly any proof of the fray. The statement from the Russian administration also said fragments of the drones had been scattered on the territory of the Kremlin complex. Zelensky's advisor denied Ukrainian involvement in the attack, while also claiming that it was the result of local resistance forces. United States Secretary of State Antony J. Blinken said at an event last evening, quote-unquote, "We simply don't know," adding that I would take anything coming out of the Kremlin with a very large shake of salt. Today, on 7th May 2023, Sunday, at least 8 people killed by gunmen at Texas mall. Shooter killed by police. The gunman, whom authorities said they believe acted alone, was killed by a police officer after he began firing outside the Allen Premium Outlet Mall in Allen, Texas. The city's police chief, Brian Harvey, said at a press conference. In a major breakthrough in Sudan, representatives of the two warring Sudanese generals are set to meet in Saudi Arabia to discuss terms of a ceasefire and humanitarian aid into the country. Discussions in Jeddah would not include negotiations over the volatile issues around integration of armed forces that led to the start of fighting on 15th April 2023. Since the conflict began, US, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, and Britain have been coordinating efforts to resolve the fighting in Sudan. Now, news from England. King Charles III became the 40th British monarch on 6th May 2023, Saturday, to be crowned at Westminster Abbey in London, surrounded by heavy symbolism of his many passions, including a drive towards more sustainable living, a multi-faith outlook, and a great love for India and the wider Commonwealth. In front of a congregation of about 100 world leaders and a television audience of millions, the Archbishop, the spiritual leader of the Anglican Church, slowly placed the 360-year-old St. Edward's crown on Charles' head as he set up a 14th century throne in Westminster Abbey. Prime Minister of United Kingdom Rishi Sunak made history as the first Indian-origin British Prime Minister to perform a reading at the coronation ceremony of King Charles III and Queen Camilla at Westminster Abbey in London. Now, news from India. At least 3 opinion polls of pre-poll election surveys have predicted that the Congress would return to power in Karnataka, Indian state, where similar polls to take place on 10th May 2023. While an opinion poll by Z News Matrix has projected that the Bharatiya Janata Party, that's BJP, will emerge as the single largest party. The ABP Vote opinion poll predicted that the Congress is likely to form the government in Karnataka, while the BJP could lose big and the Janata Dal's secular performance could be quite below the mark. According to the ABP News Vote opinion poll, out of 224 assembly seats in Karnataka, the Congress may win between 107 and 119 seats. The BJP is likely to bag 74 to 86 seats, while the JDS can secure 23 to 35 seats. The polls suggest that the ruling BJP could be 5% behind the Congress in terms of vote share. The Congress could end up securing a 40% vote share, while the BJP 35%. The JDS may get 17% of the votes. Now, news from Northeast India. Train services have been stopped in Manipur. BJP MLA attacked in Imphal. The Indian Army on Friday said the situation in the violence-hit Manipur had been brought under control through coordinated actions by all stakeholders. As clashes broke out across Manipur, the Northeast Frontier Railway has stopped all trains to the northeastern state. The Indian Army said the Indian Air Force undertook continuous sorties from 2 airfields in Assam employing C-17 Globemaster and AN-32 aircraft. Induction commenced on the night of the 4th May and additional columns commenced domination with effect from wee hours of 5th May 2023. Domination and evacuation of civilians of all communities from affected areas continued throughout the night, and the flag march in Chirachandipur and other sensitive areas underway, the army said. Following the law and order situation, the Northeast Frontier Railway has stopped all Manipur-bound trains. In the meantime, Tripura Chief Minister Dr. Manik Shah has corroborated that special flights have been arranged to bring back total 208 stranded state students from Manipur. Amidst the ongoing restless protest at Jantar Mantar in New Delhi, Cab Mahapanchayat is likely to be held in Delhi today. Following this, security measures have been tightened. Restless are hoping that a Cab Mahapanchayat will help in getting more support for them in their fight against Brij Bhushan Saran Singh. As Cab Panchayat leaders from Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Haryana are marching to Jantar Mantar on Sunday to extend support to the protesting wrestlers, the Delhi police has beefed up the security at the protest venue and at borders. India's top wrestlers, including Bajrang Punia, Shakshi Malik and Vinesh Phogat, are protesting for the last 2 weeks, demanding the sacking of Wrestling Federation of Indian President and BJP MP Brij Bhushan and his arrest over charges of alleged sexual harassment of female grapplers. BKU spokesperson Rakesh Tikait expresses solidarity with the wrestlers, including Vinesh Phogat and Bajrang Punia, during their ongoing protest against the WFI Chief Brij Bhushan Singh at Jantar Mantar in New Delhi. Now, news from Sports Desk. In the ongoing Indian Premier League session, in the second match, the 16th, the Delhi Capitals beat Royal Challengers Bangalore by 7 wickets in Delhi. In the first game, Chennai Super Kings beat Mumbai Indians by 6 wickets at Chepauk. The last league match will be on 21st May 2023, a double-header qualifier first, and the eliminator will be played in Chennai on 23rd May 2023 and 24th May 2023 respectively. The qualifier second will be played on 26th May in Ahmedabad. The IPL final will be played on 28th May Sunday in Ahmedabad. Today at 3:30 p.m, Gujarat Titans will face Lucknow Super at Ahmedabad, when Rajasthan Royals will take on Hyderabad at Jaipur at 7:30 p.m. That's all for the time being in our The World This Week segment. Dear viewers, if you have any sort of suggestions or comment, please send it to the email abcnewsagitlive01@gmail.com. Keep watching AG Live 24/7. Wish you all have a great Sunday. See you in the next week. Till then.